We are here. We are here at the Chicagoland Speedway for race number 1 of the chase here for the KickStart Cup Series. On your front row are two chasers, William Brock and Gustavo Arocha. William Brock, who won the first Michigan event, locked himself into the chase, and Gustavo Arocha, who won out at Talladega. Right behind them, another pair of Chevys, James Stabilito and Philip Parker, who won Auto Club this season and won Richmond the last race. But the pace cars are already down pit road. Race number 1 of the chase starts here as the green flag is waved in the air. Dead even as they come out of turn 2. Dylan Young in the 5. This is his final race here. This is his home track too, so he qualified really well. Look at the 25 up through the middle. Oh, they're gonna go 4 wide, and there goes the 18 or the 19. The 22 also goes around. Big wreck here. Oh man, huge wreck right there. 25 was being really aggressive, and it resulted in a huge wreck just now. Eli Bright involved, the chaser of the 47. Before Sacco was involved, Dylan Abrahamian. Max Anderson, his night is done. 18, his night is done. 19, Andy Strickland. There's a 25 right there. I saw him make a really aggressive move up through the middle, and it was a 4 or 5 wide situation right there that just did not end well right there. And they're still wrecking up here. Derek Hamill, another chaser with heavy hood damage to 13. So the yellow flag flies here on lap 1. Wow. Many drivers are going to be out of that after that one right there. So the 1 decides to stay out along with the 17. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he's making his first start here in the Cup Series here at Chicagoland, as he'll do the next 5 races, I believe. And then Jose Mills will take over the 17 ride after what's his name? Yeah, Konstantinovich, after he steps out. So yellow flag flies here. Let's get you a look at the replay. So it looks like this is where the wreck all started. Watch the 25, Ryan Butcher just drove it up through the middle, and it was just basically it was a 3-wide situation where he did. So I guess you can't really blame him. Then the wall comes down on Fitzwater, gets into Nick Smith, and he ended up going around right there. He goes right back up in front of Philip Goldberg, his teammate. Look at James Bowles flying into the wall. And another driver, just Jay Jefferson, as he flies into the wall right there. 83 also plummets the wall right there. And just a really big crash here. It is way too early for this, guys. Another look at it here. See the 25 got to run through the middle, but in his mind, it was 3 wide. So he didn't really know. I don't really know who to blame right there. It's just 95 didn't have much room. He got into the wall and just made contact with Fitzwater there. And look at the 48. He just gets launched in the air right there, along with Jefferson. Man, a ton of chasers involved in that. Jefferson already upside down coming into view here. Connor Hurley took a hard hit into the wall right there. Max Anderson. Oh, ton of chasers. Nick Smith already out. Not how you wanted to start the first race here in the chase. Another look at it here. See where it all started. They were all jumbled up. They were about 4 wide. 95 bounced off the wall, came across the nose of Fitzwater Sr. Diego Yepes nowhere to go. James Bowles nowhere to go. Pretty much no one from there on had nowhere to go. Can't really tell how Jefferson went upside down. You see he's already upside down coming into the picture on top of Tony Green. Let's take a few onboard looks here at this huge incident. Oh man, really hard hit right there for Nick Smith. Pretty big impact in the wall right there for James Bowles. As we watched the 41 here of Jay Jefferson, it was a bunch of chasers that really started that wreck right there. And then a lot of guys know where to go. Oh man. Jefferson just got squeezed in between the wall right there. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, it looks like Max Anderson and Tony Green making contact. They saw the wreck up there and then they make contact and just slammed into the 41 and the 72. It goes upside down right there. So red flag displayed immediately here on lap 1. The first race in the chase as chaos strikes more than half the chasers. Let's get you back to the restart. Getting set to go back green here at Chicagoland. Only 28 drivers remain on the track, one of which is a lap down. That's Hugo Jones. The rookie in his first start, Konstantinovic, is your leader after pit stops. His green flag is back out here, and that 13 is going to be extremely slow. We're going to keep an eye on him here. Still a few chasers left here without much damage. Marcus Ypaz, one of them. Philip Parker, as everyone's scattering, trying to get around Hugo Jones. Just do not go 4 wide, guys. Marcus Ypez with a huge run on the outside. Oh, William Brock is going into the pits. Unscheduled pit stops for the 33 right there. As we go back out front, it's Konstantinovic in the 17 taking over for Tim Randolph, who has been suspended for the rest of the year. James Stabilito in the 42 currently runs second, and Dylan Young in this final race here at his home track running third, but he doesn't want to stay there, as here he comes trying to go under Stabilito. Oh, and yellow flag is out. Heavy damage for the 38. Alexander Rowe also involved. There's William Brock, who's just not getting out of pit road, so yellow flag flies. That's the 17 way out front here. As caution is out for the second time here tonight at Chicagoland. We're gonna go take a look at the replay and see what happened, and pretty sure these guys are gonna come in for a pit stop. So let's go take a look. I brought out a second caution of the night. So right here, I believe, yeah, Alexander Rowe makes contact with Maria Valera. Looks like Rowe just got a little bit sideways out of turn 4 right there. Turns her up into Jeff Bright. Gatlin Downey, I believe that is. Comes back down and clips the 38 as both drivers slide through the grass. Right up in front of traffic. Oh my goodness, how did he miss those guys? The 6 and 24 just merely escaping that wreck right there, and Alexander Rowe actually slams the wall really hard driver's side. Another look at it here. Yeah, it looks like the 31 just got sideways and just clipped the 6 right there, and that's where it all started. Turn 4 seems to be the problem here tonight. Is look how close this was. Goes right between both drivers. Driver's side into the wall first. Also the 31, man, that's a hard hit. Hopefully they're okay after that. We'll get you an update as soon as possible. They were still driving, so yes, they are okay. Let's take you back to the restart here at Chicagoland. Getting set to go back green, William Brock. He's a lap down, or on the tail end of the lead lap. Hugo Jones is a lap down. Your leader is still the 17 of Konstantinovic in his first ever start here. Dylan Young in his final start as a replacement for Raymond Fisher. He runs second as green flag is back out here at Chicagoland. There goes the 17 down to the inside. The outside lane gets a really good run on the on the exit of turn 2 here. As you see Dylan Young with a huge run. Man, what it would be if that 5 wins here tonight. He's looking really fast. William Brock fighting back for his lap here. As he's gonna need a caution right now. Let's see, the highest running is a 20 of Chauncey Henry Jr. 4 wide. 32 into the wall there. 20 is gonna back out of this one and be smart about it. As now battle for the lead, Samet Oskin and James Stabilito. At the line, it's going to be the 3. William Brock is just really hoping for a yellow right now. More chasers on track. Derek Hamill in the 27 with the damaged race car. The 25, Ryan Butcher, who started that incident. He's currently running there in the back in 21st position. Then we have Fitzwater Sr. and Philip Parker and Marcos Yepes and Gustavo Rocha. So those are all the chasers remaining on the track. Out front is the 3 of Samet Oskin, this year's Coke 0400 winner. Under fire from the 42 of Stabilito, who's been so close to winning. Just can't seem to be there at the end. He's racing Oskin really hard right now. Tried rear from the 3. What is it doing? Really hard racing right here. Dylan Young seems to be falling back. He was racing for the lead not too long ago, or racing for second. He's not falling back to nearly outside the top 10. Maybe down on power or something. I'm not sure what's going on with the 5. There's a bunch of guys that are going by him here. Fitzwater Sr. trying to gain as much positions as he can. Contact with Spurley 2 right there. The battle 3 wide. Dylan Young continuing to fall on the outside. As we go back up front, Samet Oskin has went around the 33 of William Brock. Oskin trying to check out with the lead here. Stabilito now is going to battle with the 33. There's the 75, Jacob Long, the rookie. As he goes by the 42, you see the big run that these drivers get here. Joe Jefferson's been having a pretty miserable season. He's running really well right now. Chauncey Henry Jr., the highest running chaser. Get Pocono winner. 1 Pocono to get into the chase here. Go back up front, battle, or not really battle, but the 75 has moved his way past the 42 and the 14 up to second. So he's trying to get by William Brock. William Brock is just fighting to stay up front, hoping for a caution here. Samet Oskin's just kind of checked out from those guys. Oskin won Daytona, but the win was deemed encumbered because the rear of the car was down way too much, so they were penalized and had to the chase berth taken away from them. Maria Valera in the 6 coming out of the pits. More drivers are going into the pits. Derek Hamill, one of the chasers, make his way down pit road, has heavy damage. Dylan Young going down pit road. Three chasers right here. They probably gonna come in. Here they come now. Sam Oskin brings some of the leaders with him. There's William Brock, who already came in. We're gonna watch our race out of pit road here. There's William Brock is out. Dylan Young is out. The 10 was shown as the leader. That's Yin Canario. Where is he? There he is now, coming in to make his scheduled stop. I'm gonna keep an eye on that 33, see where he comes out, see if he can get a lap back, as he really needs a caution right now. Brock does. There's a 3. There he is right there. Here goes William Brock. I don't think he's gonna catch him in time, or maybe he is. Nope. But the 75 did gain some big grounds on the 3, and here he comes for the lead. This is the battle for the lead. Jacob Long in the 75, the rookie. As there's a 10 that they just passed, so the 75 will be shown as the leader there. William Brock's just trying so hard to get past these leaders and hope for a caution. He's gonna have to work really hard to get around a 3. He's looking really fast right now. So we look for other chasers. There's those 27. You see there, they have heavy damage, but they want to stay out for as much points as possible. Ryan Butcher in the 25. He had some damage after that wreck. Currently running in the 20th position. 95, Philip Parker, your Richmond winner and Auto Club winner. Marcus Rapaz, who has 3 wins to his name this season, winning Bristol, Texas, and can't remember what that other race was. He's battling with the 6 right there. There's a 5 who currently runs 4th now. Maybe they fixed what they needed on that car, because they were dropping like a rock earlier on before pit stops, and they now currently run 4th. Dylan Young does. In this final race, racing for Horizon Motorsports, filling in for Remy Fisher, who broke his legs out at Daytona after that vicious crash into the concrete wall. Fisher, who returns next week in his home track, Atlanta, gonna miss the chase this year. Dylan Young has performed exceptionally well ever since he stepped into the ride. Most of his finishes has been inside the top 5, the top 10. And top 5 is where he's running right now, behind Joe Jefferson in the 14. Jefferson's been having a miserable season, hasn't won. He's gonna miss the chase, or has missed the chase. Right now they're just hoping to finish off strong. As the 5 is actually catching the 14 right now. At the line, we're coming down, a ton to go soon here. As out front is the 75, lap car in front of them. Jacob Long, I'm really surprised is up front right now, as he's outrunning the 3 of Samet Oskin. Samet Oskin, last year's champion, missed the chase. Won't get a chance to defend his title. Brock a lap down in 26. See, there's a lap car at 38. Oh, he nearly makes contact right there. pit stops might be what decides this race if we go green the rest of the way here. But he had 2 cautions, that big wreck earlier. As a 13, he's gonna slow down to 75 big time. Now the 75 is gonna put 2 lap cars between him and Samet Oskin. Third place, we go all the way back here to now Dylan Young. Talked to Dylan Young before the race, says he definitely wants to perform well here. He was also really nervous because he didn't want to get caught up in any wrecks and wanted to finish strong for his final race here. Damian Fisher, who has been spotting for Young the past couple races. Young with a new crew chief, Oliver Joseph. And they're performing exceptionally well right here tonight. His laps are winding down. Samet Oskin able to get around Hugo Jones. Still a lap car between him and the 75 of Jacob Long. 8 laps to go at the line. More lap cars. Eddie Riley in the 72. Currently runs 22nd, a lap down. Or about to be a lap down. As Long has a 1.1 gap over Samet Oskin. Oskin has now cleared the lap cars. William Brock doesn't look like he's going to get that lap back he was hoping for. He's fighting with lap cars right now. This is 1.4 that time by, so the 75 is pulling the gap on Samet Oskin. Jacob Long, a rookie. Came into the season, didn't have anyone to sponsor him. He got a last minute sponsor on the cars. My frame rates are dropping for some reason. Not sure why my frame rates are down so much. Okay. Oh, there you go. Oh wait, no. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my frame rates. For the final pit stops of the night, Samet Oskin's gonna stay out of extra lap, try to stretch it on fuel here. Anyone else? Joe Jefferson as well. The 5, he already came in. He's now exiting along with William Brock. So we'll see what happens here as the leader. Let's see. I believe is Samet. Yeah, Samet Oskin's the leader. So we'll see what happens when he come in here. Is gonna keep an eye on him. Samet Oskin is in. Here goes the 5 and others on the back stretch. Pit stops are definitely going to be key here. I believe these guys got to go around one more time. It goes Fitzwater Sr. He's off pit road. Dylan Young might be the new second place car. I think there's a 75, so never mind. As we look for the 3, where's he now? He's just not getting off of pit road. So strategy did not play too well for the 3, I don't think. Where's the 10? The 10 was shown as leader. There's the 10 right now. Still shown as the leader. We'll look for Samet Oskin and others. There goes Jacob Long. Let's see where he lines up at the line. Second, right behind the 10. So the 75 will be the leader. Oh, and the yellow flag is out. The yellow flag is out. The 37 of Zayn Abdullah stopped on top of the track right there. So yellow flag flies late. I don't know if that's going to end the race. Oh, and Marcos Yepes around. And at the line, it's going to be the 75 of as your leader. Actually, I think that did end the race. 23. just getting into him right there. So the yellow flag flies, late race. So we'll take a look at what happened and then bring you back to see what happens. Right here, Mohammed Zain Abdullah and Marcus Yepes makes contact. Yepes, not sure what happened. He just drove right into the 27. Not sure if it was intentional to turn him hard into the wall. That looked like it was very much so intentional. Not sure what's going on with the 43 right there. He just flat out took out the 37. Was just minding his business. Yepes, a chaser. This is not what he needed. He was running 14. And then I think he went around again. Let's see here. He had a 23. The 23 dumped him. I'm not sure what's going on here. Another look at it here. They were going down into turns 3 and 4, and Yepes just drove it down to the 37 and just turned him hard into the wall. Man, that's a hard impact. Ended Abdullah's night here. So, third caution of the night just ended the race, I believe. As we'll go take a look at your finish. So, this race will end on the yellow as Jacob Long, the rookie, as long as he doesn't go down pit road coming to the checker flag here, he will be the winner of this race. Out of nowhere, actually. And Dylan Young in the 5 is going to finish second here in his final race. So it looks like it will be official coming to the line. Jacob Long in the 75 will not be returning next season, so this is really big for him and the team, as career win number 1 for Jacob Long comes here at Chicagoland. So, oh, look at that. Rookies finishing 1, 2, and 3 here. John C. Henry Jr., the highest running chaser. He finishes 3rd. Joe Jefferson finishes 4th. Canario 5th. Stabilito, Friesen, Kinghart, Bright, and Maria Valeria, the rest of your top 10. For the Parker chaser finished 11th. So many chases out of this one. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 chasers out of the 16 wrecked out. Or at least 8. I don't think the 17 or I don't think the one in 34. But congratulations to Jacob Long on his first career win, as that is race number 1 of the chase. Will get you down to victory lane after I export the file.